Right, as someone says you couldn't understand me last time, I hope you can this time. Each row and column has one A, one B, one C and two blanks. The letters around the outside indicate the first and last letters in the rows and columns. So the first letter in this row is B, the first letter in this row is B, and the first letter in this row is B. That means that nothing except B can go in any of those spaces. This letter indicates that the first letter in this column is C. So A cannot go in any of those spaces, it has to go last. And C can't go in either of them, it has to go first. B goes somewhere in between. Because B goes first in each of these columns, A and each of these rows, A and C have to come after it. So the B's in these rows can't go in either of the last spaces. A and C have to go somewhere here. And the B's have to be back here to leave room for that. It means the B's in these columns can't go in any of the middle spaces. They have to go first and last. And this C here says that that can't be B. That can only be C or a blank. So the B in this row has to be there, and the B in this column has to be up there. Having established that that's B, this B says this can't be anything except B. There is exactly one B in this row, it's already there, so that must be a blank. Likewise, we already have a C in the top row. We have a C there saying that that space can't be anything except C. That C says it can't be C, therefore that space is blank. That's two blanks in that column. Each column is two blanks, one A, one C, one B. We already know it starts with C and ends with B, so it has to go C, A, B like that. This says A is the last letter in this row. This row has to go B, C, A, blank, blank. As soon as we know where the A is, we know it goes like that. B is the first letter in this row. So those are both blank, and these must both be letters. C goes last, that is B, A, C. We now have a C in this column. It's the last letter in that column. The two spaces after it must both be blanks. C in the bottom row must go in the remaining space. The two letters before that C must both be letters. And we know this column starts with A. So there's A, and there's B, which is the first letter in this row. So that's blank. That's two letters. We just need the A to complete this row. And it can't go in that column. It must go there. We've got three letters in that row. We've got three letters in that column. That's blank. We've got three letters in that row and that column. That's blank. That one's done. Don't slide it quite that far. Alright, in this top row, C goes last. Oh, here's one you can always look for. B and A. The first in that row is B, the last in that column is A. If there's a letter there, it has to be B and it has to be A. So that must be blank. Likewise, that must be blank. So all three of those must be letters, and we know it starts with C and ends with A. CBA sorted. We know A is first, it can't go in either of the last two spaces because it has to have B and C after it. It can't go there because of that B. A can only go there. C goes last. If there's a letter there, it has to be C, so B can't go there. If there's a letter there, it has to be A. B can't go there. In fact, nothing can go there because I've already got an A in that row. That leaves B there and C there. C is last in that row. If there's a letter there, it's C. I already have a C in that column. That's blank. I already have an A in this row, so A can't go there. Nothing but B can go there. A in that column can only go there. One of those two is B, one of those two is C. That's the A. I already have a B in this column. B can't go there. Can't go there because it has to go first. So it has to go there. That's A and B. This column just needs a C, which cannot go in that row because I already have a C. And it has to go last in this row. So it can't go there because there has to be an A before it. they can only go like that. The A couldn't go in this column, and the C had to come after it. Alright, this row still needs A, B. Neither of them can go there, which only leaves there, there. That's 3 in that column, so that's blank. This needs a B, which can't go there, it must go there. That's 3 in there, and in there. This row and this column just need a C there to finish them.